Hi, how are you? Cheers. I don't feel great. This Abe Answer news just came over the wire. Kind of messed me up. We shall overcome. Right? Right. All right, so there's no one here yet. So I am going to wait a minute until some people get here and say hello. We'll take care of all this crap. There's Mike in Milwaukee. How are you? There's Big Red. There's Steve. Hey, guys. How are you? Thanks for checking things out. All right. What do we got? I need to get started in a minute. Again, I don't feel good. Hey, what's up, Gio? Hello, Dennis. All right. It might just be me, but there doesn't seem to be a whole hell of a lot of enthusiasm. Hi, Mr. Jones. Finally in the big. Oh. Yeah, it just came down. Answer WD. As Rob? All right. Always launches when I am at work. It's not my problem. Just set up the alerts. It's not complicated. You can get in. You can get in. So wait, D-Lo, you're not Di Lorenzo? You're not F. Di Lorenzo? That's not you? I don't know who the hell that guy is. There's too many. All right, let's get started. Announcement. Thank you. I'll try. I bet the voter way loading up for Masters. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's doing that. Didn't say it was your problem. All right. Snack. So snarky. I can't join to work because I work on an Indian reservation. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Feldorenzo. Andrew Feldman. All right. So, and D-Lo. Well, I call him Di Lorenzo. Feldorenzo. Yeah, okay. My bad. Charlie's doing roll call. I am D-Lo from Twitter. Yeah. Okay. Well, I just never made that connection. Tecumseh. So I a lot of names in my head. Anyway, announcement. If you are interested in a Masters pool, I got a guy. And it's you pick 8 players, 2 alternates. There's no salary cap. There's no like pools or anything. Just pick your favorite 8 guys. It's like, I think it's $20. The Masters pool is pretty big. It's the biggest one out of all the majors. But I got a guy. You may have gotten in it last year. But if you want, you can send me a DM on the old Twitter and ask me or tell me that you want to get in on that. And give me your email address, and I will send you the information. And then you are on your own to submit your picks, to send your money, and do all that crap. But if you want to get in the Masters pool, send me a DM. And I think your picks have to be in by Tuesday of next week. So keep that in mind. All right? Yes, Steve, the pay to pool. Okay, so that's my announcement. Shout outs. I got no shout outs. I do have show and tell right here. How about that? Very exciting. You got me in the pay to pool for 5 years now. It's very good and a great pool. I've hit a few times. You're right, Steve. So I have show and tell here. I know exactly what this is. This is from the Valspar. Our friend, Skylar Hoke. That's Skyhook DFS on the old Twitter. Friend of the program. He was just on Pat Mayo's show last week. I think he does all the European tour stuff for Mayo. But he was going to be at the Valspar. Oh, that's a goofy looking ball. And I asked him. I said, "Hey, can you pick me up a logo ball? Look at that. You see that? Valspar. And it's a little B on there. I see. I can't see that. That's too bright. Well, it says Valspar right there. And it looks like a paintbrush. No, it looks like a... Oh, wait, is that dirt? What the hell is that logo? That looks like a dead brontosaurus. A turtle? I can't see. Sorry. And then this golf ball is has the Innisbrook logo on it. I don't know if you can see those. They're all over the place. So, thanks to Skylar, Skyhook DFS. Good follow on Twitter. He sends out all the ownership after lineup block. That's the first thing I look at on Thursday morning. So, thanks to Sky. We'll show and tell. That's good. All right. If you're interested in the Listener League and notable top tens, I did a recap show on Sunday that nobody watched. I made fun of Stephen Hennessy. And that's that. I forgot to do the winning lineup of the 200th round. I'm not going to forget that anymore because I wrote it down now. We know, Phil. Charlie, I don't feel well. I'm fucking exhausted. I took my daughter to the city last night for a concert. Got home really late. I had to wake up really early yesterday. And I'm tired. I'm drained. I don't feel good. I've eaten a lot of chili dogs in the last 2 days. So, might be dehydrated. I got all this water here. I need a nap. I need to end this show, and I need to go to sleep. I need to get through work tomorrow, and then I'll feel better. I'll feel much better because I am not working for 12 days after tomorrow, and it's fucking Masters Week. And I went to the store the other day, and I bought all my stuff for the big Masters menu. And I am sorry that I don't have high energy. I'm freaking tired. And I don't feel good. But here I am. Oh. All right. All right, I'll try to take it up a notch. All right, I'm going to get some water here. I'm a little dehydrated. Next week we'll play the Masters theme on a loop. I promise. Multiple shows next week, by the way. I booked a guest. Do a little Masters preview. Oh, hi, Ange. Thank you. I am grinding this week out. All right, can I focus, please? I need to focus. All right, so that's it. Okay. Valero. I've had some success at this event. I couldn't tell you why. Yes, I have a guest. I couldn't tell you why. I've been good here. It might be a coincidence. Or I might just be a Texas Open savant. We don't know. I'll tell you on Sunday. But last year, I had Jordan Spieth. He was my one-and-done pick. I had bet him. I had him in my lineup. And I finished I actually had a notable top 10 and finished 8th in the listener league. Finished 4th place in the Carbon Cup. It was like, but no, that's not true. Never mind. But yeah, I remember saying last year's show, like I just thought like it was time. Like Spieth was going to win that event, and that he was obviously playing good golf. He was back. He was contending, and now it's like, okay, it's time. And the fact that it was a week before Masters didn't matter because the guy hadn't won in like 3 years. I happen to be right about that. Might have been a coincidence. I only had 5 of 6 in my lineup. Our boy Harry Higgs missed the cut. Texas guy. I don't know if you knew that. So that kind of hurt a little bit because I was all over the top like 15. I had Lucas Glover. I think I glove you in 4th. Ball striking bastard. I had Chris Kirk, who everybody loves this year, T6. And Matt Kuchar finished in 12th. And I had Spieth in 1. So pretty good lineup. I think I also had Doug Gim, who finished like 30th or 40th or something like that. And so, yeah, Harry Higgs missing the cut really hurt me from having like a massive week. But it was still a good week. I was pretty pumped about that. A week before the Masters, where I lost all my money last year. Well, no. Oh, no, that's not true. Well, I had Spieth and Hideki back-to-back. Oh, man, I must have been fucking rolling in cash. Nice. All right. In 2019, I had Siwoo Kim, who finished 4th, shaking that ass all over the place until Sunday. I remember very distinctly. I took my daughter ice skating that day, and she was out there putzing around on the freaking ice with her friend Trevor. And I'm checking scores, watching Siwoo drop like a stone, and Corey Connors coming back to win. But I had 5 or 6 that week, finished 23rd in the Carbon Cup. That's not a bad week. Siwoo finished in 4th. Lucas Glover, again, I think I glove you, 14th place. And a hodgepodge of guys on that roster. Jim Furyk, Old Man Golf. Johnny Vegas, South American Golf. Matt Jones, Aussie Golf. So, Aussies in Texas, right? You would say yes, but in 2018 at Adam Scott, he missed the cut. Aussies in Texas. No. Not necessarily. It's not a hard and fast rule. Nagels is a Texas guy. Not really. I do want to go to Buc-ee's, though. Shout out to Buc-ee's. All right, so what are we looking for this week? I'm not really looking for anything specific. I'm not. I know other people are. Like our friend Charlie is worried about all these old guys. I think my brother likes the old guys. But I'm not really looking for anything specific. I just kind of went through each price range and was like, I could see that. I like that. I like to have like a little length off the tee, but it's not a hard and fast rule. I heard guys talking about bunker play a lot. I don't quite get if you want somebody who's good at a bunker. Well, you don't fucking want to be in the bunker. So if the guys that finish top 10 aren't going to be in the fucking bunker all week. So I don't understand that philosophy. But I'm an idiot. So maybe that's why I'm not consistent. I don't quite understand that. I mean, I do understand like a scrambling aspect. Jesus, I could. I always focus on that scrambling, get around the green game in a lower scoring event where par is a good score. But I mean, these guys have been shooting 17, 18, 20 under. I'm not going to focus on good bunker players. That's just me. Not that I even know who the good bunker players are. You got the whole Masters hanging over everybody's head. Is he looking ahead to the Masters? Is he peaking too early? It's just like a big shadow. So you got to take that into consideration, depending on who the player is, How does the Masters next week affect? Does this guy want to win to get into the Masters? Well, he probably wants to win anyway, whether the Masters was next week or not. So I don't really buy that whole, this is my last chance. Well, what have you been doing for the last year, asshole? You've had all year to try to qualify for the Masters. So I think that narrative's a little silly. Although I do understand it. And if somebody wins to qualify for the Masters, you say, oh, man, look at that guy. He really wanted he really wanted it more than anybody else in the field. That's why he won. It's a crock of shit. And then the last thing that bothers me, it doesn't bother me. It's just hilarious. We're in Texas. Apparently that is a state open for any type of ethnicity. All right. You got your Texas guys went to University of Texas, guys that went to school in Texas, guys that are from Texas, guys that live in Texas now. So you got all those guys. All right. If you look, a lot of the Asian players have had success here over the years or in Texas in general. Sung Kang won. KH Lee won in Texas. A couple years ago, Siwoo Kim, KH Lee, Benny Ann. All those guys finished in the top 20 one year. I know there's a thing with, now that's more Dallas. And I know Dallas and San Antonio aren't right next to each other. I got a fucking map right here. You don't need to tell me. KJ Choi is like the godfather of the Koreans down in Texas. So Koreans play well in Texas. Texans play well in Texans. Everybody love Dave Answer because he's fucking Mexican. And Mexicans and South Americans like Johnny Vegas and Joaquin Niemann and all these guys from south of the border, they all play well in Texas. Aussies play well in Texas because of the wind. So you got your Spanish guys, you got your Aussie guys, you got your Asian guys, and you got your Texas guys. And you got your old guys this week. So fucking everybody is up for grabs. You can play anybody. It doesn't matter. They'll fit. You can find a way to fit them. Oh, well, he's a Texas guy. Oh, he's Asian. Oh, you'll find links. So it's all crock of shit. One thing I looked at when I like to look at the last 3 years leaderboards, top 10s, top 15s. I look at the names and see if anything jumps out at me. And the only thing that jumped out at me is that all these guys fucking suck. These guys, they suck. With the exception of Lucas Glover, of course. I think I glove you. Ryan Moore, Charlie Hoffman, Brian Stewart, Scott Brown, Kuchar, McDowell, Landry, Jimmy Walker, Sean O'Hare, Snedeker, Tringali, Kazire, Zach Johnson. These guys suck. So, wait, we're just going to think that out of the 1 or 2 tournaments a year that these guys are going to pop, it's going to be this week? Get lost with these fucking old guys that are washed up. They're washed up. It's over. They're counting the days to the Champions Tour. It's over. They can't compete on this level. Great careers. Get the fuck out of here. Comp courses, having a hard time. You know, have all these agronomy comps. Agronomy. But it's not a Pete Dye golf course. It is in Texas. The wind could fucking play havoc with everything. There's some like leaderboard crossovers with the Phoenix, if that means anything to you. But it is helpful that these types of greens are the same that they've been playing in Florida with this overseed. Although I did read, I think something the Tour Junkies put out. Shout out David Barnett. Good luck at the Anwa this week. I did read that the greens are like mostly POA. None of the Bermudas really come in. And now that could be a complete crock of shit. I am not an agronomist. You may hear otherwise, that the Bermuda is more dominant and there's not a lot of POA. I don't fucking know. Just telling you what I heard or what I read. But maybe we can lean on that a little bit. POA, it's California, guys. So we have that aspect of things. All right. It's a big week for women's golf. I'm actually more excited about the Augusta National Women's Amateur on Saturday than I am this event. The LPGA's got their first major. I haven't made any bets on that. I can't bet on the ANWA. DraftKings doesn't offer any numbers, and it already started today, so gonna miss out on that. Really wanted to bet Mega Gane and Amelia, but they didn't offer it. I even sent an email, say, "Hey, are you gonna offer odds for the ANWA?" They said no. Kind of bullshit. And what was the other thing? Yeah, at the LPGA major, I mean, Jin Young Ko is fucking winning everything. Kind of like Danielle Kang a little bit, maybe. You know, coming off that Matt McNeely near miss last week, maybe I'll go a little Danielle Kang. Although I think they broke up. Regardless, Mike Miller, Smart Golf Bets, put out a sheet. I was perusing that the other night, and Jessica Korda is 40-1. So I put a couple of shekels on Jessica Korda. So I like that. I like Korda. I like Danielle Kang. So we'll see. We'll see. I might have to revisit that if I don't pass out. Excuse me, right after the show. All right, that's your women's golf coverage. All right. Oh, I'm going to check something real fast in real time. I want to know if our friends over at Fanshare updated their ownership projections. See if anything changed. I mean, they updated at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Fucking slackers. That's Wednesday at 8. Come on, Fanshare. Let's get it together. Let's get some numbers out there. They don't have to be that accurate. Just fucking ballpark it for us. Give me something to go with. Those ownership projections should be done by 7 o'clock Wednesday night. Help a brother out. Anyway. Shout out to Fanshare. All right, let's go through the slate. 824. It's amazing that even though we don't do any of the listener league bullshit, it's still 824. All right. $10,000 range. Rory, Hideki, Spieth, Answer, Bryson. Tell you right now, I'm not playing any of these guys. However, this is something that I've been thinking about. And I researched, and I think I'm going to play Rory as my one and done. I kind of think Rory's going to win. It's kind of like lack of options.
I think it's one of those things you have to hear to understand. Beethoven's piano.
But I don't always really picking Rory this week to win. But his owner, or betting him, but his ownership is like 27% in DraftKings. So it's not like nobody's paying attention to Rory. So I went and I looked because I thought about it. I remembered something, and then I had to go verify it. And here's a little fun fact for you. All right, we got this Masters hanging over our head, right? And last year at Quail Hollow at the Wells Fargo Championship, 2 weeks before the PGA Championship, Rory won Quail Hollow. 2 weeks before a major. And in 2019, at the Canadian Open, a week before the U.S. Open at Pebble Beach, Rory won the Canadian Open by 7 shots. The fact that it's a week before a major, I don't think curbs Rory's enthusiasm, as evidenced by his 2 wins in his last start before 2 recent majors. I'm not worried about his form. And I just don't love anybody else. I don't really love anybody this week. I like a few guys. I made a DraftKings lineup with 6 people other than Rory. But the more I think about it, and now Answer's out, it's like, where am I going to go with my one and done pick? That's really how I got here. It's like, where am I going to go with my one and done pick? It's like, shit, man, Rory might win. Like, of all the guys above 10 that I'm worried about, like, I'm not worried. I don't see it from Spieth. Although I think people are being a little too hard on him. But I don't, I think he's fine. I don't think he's as broken as everybody's saying he is. I think he missed a whole bunch of putts against Adam Scott last week, and that's why he lost that match and was knocked out of match play. But I'm not touching Bryson. Broken hand and all. Answer's out. Don't love Hideki this week. Wouldn't mind a little under-the-radar scrimmage from Hideki. And then, just kind of leaves you with Rory, who I'm not playing in DraftKings, but I'm kind of hedging. It's like a hashtag hedge week. So in the 9s, Corey Connors, Siwoo Kim, Matt McNeely, Chris Kirk, Woodland, Keegan, Finau, Day. Chris Kirk coming in at a robust 25%. That's high. That's high. Corey Connors right behind him, 23%. I get it, former winner here. Although when he won, it was a little, the conditions might have been a little bit different. A lot of rain, pretty soft. Let's take that into consideration. If it gets firmer and you got to rely on Corey Connors' short game, that could be a bit of a problem. Who else? Gary Woodland, 21%. I had Gary Woodland in my lineup before I went to a concert last night and decided to redo the whole thing. Gary Woodland, 21%. I don't love that. So shout out to Charlie. I can explain the bunkers to you if you need me to. Andy Lack, do not fucking text me during the show, please. Thank you. I don't need you to explain it to me like I'm a fucking child. I get it. I just don't follow it. Thank you very much. I'll hold my hand too. Shout out to Charlie. I started my lineup with Keegan Bradley, who's fucking gross. Hashtag crap week. Headlining your lineup with Keegan Bradley. 11% owned. I have to say this. A couple weeks ago at the Valspar. Was it the Valspar? It was the Valspar. After Keegan finished 11th at the Arnold Palmer and 5th at the Players, our friend Keegan Bradley was like 22% owned, 23% owned at the Valspar. And I said, you're fucking out of your minds if you roster Keegan Bradley at that ownership. Well, Nancy and Accounting playing Chris Kirk this week and Gary Woodland this week. It's the same principle. Now you're getting Keegan Bradley at 11% at half the ownership. Keegan is playing the role that somebody else played when Keegan was 22%. And that's how this works. I do not like Keegan Bradley even a little. Even a little. But it's the smart play. It's the smart play. He's obviously in good form. Yes, he finished. He didn't get out of his group at the match play. Fucking shoot him. A lot of people didn't get out of their group. He's never been good at that event. He's probably not a great match play player because of his putting troubles. Doesn't make enough putts to win matches. But I don't believe that he lost his ball striking ability. And if he could hit it long and straight, which is going to be needed here, I don't see any reason why he is a terrible play at 11% owned. Half the ownership of Gary Woodland, half the ownership of Chris Kirk, half the ownership of Corey Connors. Sneaky good play, that Keegan Bradley. You know, he's agronomy tested. Now, it was a decade ago. He does have a top 10 here. His last 4 starts here, 37th, miscut, 45th, and 23rd. Okay, not awesome. But that's all right. There's a lot of volatility at this golf course. I kind of like it. I'm sticking with it. And nobody cares. Right? Right. Okay. I'm also playing Tony Finau. When I went through the odds board Monday or Tuesday or whatever, I got some money in my account because I won a NASCAR race. And I saw Tony Finau at 40-1. I said, okay, you got me. I'm going to play Tony Finau at 40-1. And I bet him. And it's like, Finau will probably be my one and done pick. And I was like, all right, I'll bet him. I'm going to play him on DraftKings, whatever. This is before I even heard about him beating Xander in a match and making a whole bunch of birdies and all that shit. That's not the point. He's 40-1. He's too low. Now, I'm thinking, this is my mindset. Tony Finau has not, since he won the Northern Trust last year, he has 1 top 10 and 1 top 20. And they're really shitty. His top 10 was at the fucking Hero. It was a 20-man field. T7. His top 20 was in Hawaii at the Tournament of Champions. T19. Dog shit golf. Tony Finau has not been playing good golf this year. So if I'm Tony Finau, first of all, I get the fuck out of Utah. The next thing I do is say, okay, I've had a really shitty year. I've been kind of getting fat and happy off of this win. I haven't done shit. We got the Masters coming up. Maybe we should get our shit together. Maybe we should, get our confidence a little bit. I looked at Tony Finau in events before. He missed the cut last year before the Masters and finished T10. But Finau had a bunch of top 10s leading up to the Masters. That miscut wasn't the end of the world. His confidence was fine. His confidence got to be in the fucking toilet right now. So he needs a good week. I think. If I'm Tony Finau, I'm thinking, get the fuck out of Utah. Yeah, all right, honey, take the kids. I need to go to work. So I'm playing that angle. I'm not playing he made 5 birdies against Xander. I'm playing it's fucking go time, Tony Finau. If you want a T5 at the Masters again, let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's hit some fairways. Let's hit some greens. Let's make some birdies and stay out of the bunkers. A lot of trouble in the bunkers. And let's go. Now, but then again, I don't love it because he hasn't shown any flashes at all. He's been shit. Dog shit golf out of Finau all year. Fat and happy. Got his win and just hasn't played golf since. But it might be time to go to work. So I'll play Tony Finau. 15% owned. It's kind of high for somebody who's been playing dog shit golf, in my opinion. All right? Right. I mean, all these guys are the fucking same anyway. They might play well, they might not. Play half the ownership. All right. In the 8s, Hadwin, Streelman, Vegas, List, Riley, and only Mrs. Riley, Russell Knox, Hoffman, Mito, Kazire, and Palmer. Adam Hadwin, 18%. Pat and Kazire, 17%. Johnny Vegas, 14%. A little Latin America flavor. That's a thing. I understand the Hadwin thing with the greens and all that shit, and he's been playing good golf. 18% Adam Hadwin's too high. That's too high. So I am going to play Kevin Streelman at 13%, which is still a little bit high. But it's not high enough. It's not jarring. It's not 18%. Like, what's the difference between Adam Hadwin and Kevin Streelman? Honestly, what's the difference? Short knockers, might make some putts. Both seem like nice guys. Like, they're like the same. Streelman might be better. Anyway, his last 4 starts, 16th, miscut at Arnold Palmer, Bay Hill. That's forgivable. 22nd and a 7th. All right. Play some decent golf. Last 2 Valeros, 8th and a 6th, 2 top 10s. It's really not that complicated. That's an easy case. 13% home for a guy who finished top 10 here the last 2 times he's played. And this finished in the top 25, 3 out of his last 4 starts. Done. Moving on. So, yeah, I'm not going to play Johnny Vegas at 14. I'm not going to play Pat Gazzire at 17. You guys want to play them? Pick your own losers. Go ahead. Charlie likes Charlie Hoffman. Taking that blood money. Charlie Hoffman hasn't played good golf in forever. He's got injury problems. I know his history here. Whatever. Good luck. Have a good time. I'm not playing any washed up athletes. I'm not playing washed up guys. Kevin Streelman was not washed up yet. Yes, he's peaked, but he's not washed up. He's still competitive. I don't like Pat Gazzire. I never really have. I mean, he seems like a nice enough guy, but what does he do well? I don't know. He's never done anything relevant. He won the Sony. Is there a wind? Is it a wind narrative that we all love Pat Gazzire so much? I don't know. He's fine. Everybody's fine. Play whoever the fuck you want. I don't care. In the 7s. No, Nancy in accounting is not in the 7s this week. It's weird. It's fucking weird. I can't find anybody with any anomaly ownership in the 7s. I don't know who the guy is. Maybe it's Fanshare's fault. But I didn't see anybody who's like, oh my God, that's ridiculous. So, in the 7s, you can play whoever you want. And that's what I'm going to do. Now, I am not playing washed up old guys. Hashtag middle-aged veterans week. No. Hashtag fuck that. We are playing potential upside guys. Like a Robert McIntyre or a Bobby Mack. What if Bobby McIntyre is good? Now, I tried this narrative last year at like the 3M. Where he was, and it did not work out. Bobby McIntyre is in the Masters via his T12 at the Masters last year. He gets an invite back. He's not a top 50 in the world player yet. He was, and that's how he got in the Masters last year. Remember? Okay? He was a top 50 player in the world. Not too long ago. Now, he hasn't played a lot of golf. He finished T15 at Riviera. If you could finish T15 at Riviera, you could finish T20 at Valero. I think that's a safe assumption. Played the match play last week. It was his first event in like 6 weeks, 7 weeks since Riviera. When was that? Mid-February? Early February? Late February? 5 weeks ago? Anyway, he hasn't played. Get a couple of matches under your belt, get the rust off. We got Augusta next week. Now, yeah, it's a new golf course, but it's fucking Valero, Texas Open. All right? This isn't one of the hardest golf courses in the world. He'll be fine. And what if he's good? Am I going to play fucking Matt Kuchar? No. I'm not going to play Matt Kuchar. I'm going to play Bobby McIntyre because at least then I just feel better about myself. Matt Kuchar, Pat Kazire, Ryan Palmer, Charlie Hoffman, Johnny Vegas, Ian Poulter, Ricky Fowler, Brendan Steele, who I love, by the way, Martin Laird, Lucas Glover, Charles Howell, all these fucking scrubs, all these past their prime scrubs. That's all they are. Great careers. Congratulations. The Champions Tour is right around the corner. These guys suck. Give me a guy with a little upside. Somebody who still has swing speed. All right, Bobby McIntyre. Let's go. Same vein. Sahith, Thagala. Young, bombastic, enthusiastic, energy, swing speed. He's not worried about when he's eligible for the fucking Champions Tour. All right? Third in Phoenix, agronomy check. Seventh at the Valspar, agronomy check. This guy's ranked 124th in the world. I can fucking guarantee you right now, there are not 123 golfers in the world better than this guy. All right? He is not a 125 player. He's a top 60 player. And you'll know it soon. It's coming in at like 8% owned. Bobby McIntyre's coming in 7% owned. And you guys are playing fucking Matt Kuchar. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Kenny. I don't agree with that philosophy. And I am sticking with my young guys with potential and swing speed. And that's what I'm doing. Because it's a fucking Valero and the Masters is next week. And I don't feel good. So screw you. All right? Right. My last guy. An oldie but a goodie. A bit of a throwback, if you will. I haven't played this guy in a while. I talk about him every so often. Texas guy. Our guy, Dylan Fratelli. Texas guy, by the way. We were monitoring the situation because he played like 7 events in a row. No, 8 events in a row. Take a nap, Dylan. He doesn't take a nap. He goes and he does PGA Tour coverage. He's on PGA Tour Live for the match play. I don't know. He likes Austin. What can I tell you? Texas guy. His last 4 starts, 26th, 16th, 42nd, and 50th. Again, tailing off, 42nd, 50th. Played 7 events in a row, 8 events in a row. Yeah, I can understand. Still didn't miss a cut, though. Out there grinding his ass off. In his 2 appearances here, he's got a 20th and a 42nd. That's fine. I'll take that. T22, Dylan Fratelli. Fuck yeah. The best part. Now, Fanshare hasn't updated their ownership. I'll take a look right now. Coach. I appreciate that. Let me see if they updated their ownership. Because this I cannot believe. Updated Tuesday, 2 o'clock. No. Well, as of Tuesday at 2 o'clock, Dylan Fratelli's ownership is 0.43%. 0.43. Will it get up to 1% or 2% by the time we get to lineup block? Possibly. He's a Texas guy. All right. Have I mentioned that? Are we going to play Dick Bland? Brian Stewart? I thought about my boy, Big Dick Nick Taylor. He was in the original lineup before I went to the concert. So was K.H. Lee. He's an Asian guy. But I got it. I got news that I can't play KH Lee. So I'm not. So I swapped out KH Lee and Gary Woodland and Big Dick Nick Taylor. And I forget who I put in, but I think Fratelli and Bobby Mack and Keegan were the guys I replaced them with. I believe. I did some tinkering. I sure as shit wasn't that into the concert. Oof. I mean, these guys come on stage. They play like 12 songs. Like 10 of them all sound exactly the same. It's the same beat. They just change the words. Is that what we're doing now? That's the modern day music? Every song's the fucking same? A little variety. You change up the beat a little bit. I don't know. It was cool. My kid had a good time. That's the most important part. But she's not exactly, she might not be the best music. Well, neither am I. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, that's everybody. I got Keegan, who I hate. Tony Finau, who I may or may not like a little bit. Kevin Strillman, Bobby Mack. That's Bob McIntyre, for those who don't know. Sahith Theegala and Dylan Fratelli. It's a disgusting display of golf. But it's not Matt Kuchar. It's not Charlie Hoffman. It's not it's not Zach Johnson. It's not any of those scrubbery guys. Ryan Moore, Brant Snedeker, Graham McDowell, Cameron Tringali. Bunch of scrubs. Under 7, I liked I heard Ryan Baroff mention Tyler Duncan. He was like the only guy from a spreadsheet angle that I'm like, all right, he looks like he's playing good golf, has a good course history here. But that was pretty much it. Don't like anybody under 7s, which is probably why I didn't go to Rory. But Harry Higgs is 6,500. We like Harry Higgs. He killed me here last year. Texas guy. And I want to monitor the situation on Cameron Champ. If you saw the pricing for the Masters, Cameron Champ's like way down there in the 6s. Cameron Champ has a very, very good Masters record. If he shows anything this week, he will be the chalky 6K guy next week. It's a fact. He's like priced with Freddie Couples and Old Fauble and Larry Mize and Cameron Champ. He doesn't belong there. Now, he's been in dog shit form. He was injured, but he shows anything this week, Cameron Champ, if he shows anything, that's going to be a problem next week. But then again, if he doesn't show anything, is he worth a flyer next week? Hard to say. We're monitoring the situation. Cameron Champ loves Augusta, though. Just remember that. All right. I think I'm done. We did women's. We did the girls thing. We made fun of some old people. Little age discrimination. I bet Tony Finau early. I don't know if I'm going to bet anybody else. I might bet Sahith and Bobby Mack. Play the upside. I'm not going to bet Rory, but I'm probably going to take Rory as my one and done. I'm going to take another peek at it before I pass out. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll probably bet the women's major. Danielle Kang. Jessica Corder. Playing for Nelly. All right. Is there a casino where you could parlay matchups in Vegas? Hi, Andy Pope. I have no idea. You could do it on the Sportsbook app, though. That's another thing I have to do. I have to look at the matchups. There's a whole thing with wind waves. I don't know what's going on. Talk to somebody else. Find another show. Get your win stacks. Sell Bobby Mack. Buy Sahith. Why are you telling me that, Andy Pope? Can you DM me? I like Bobby Mack this week. If I said before, man, I don't know if you heard it. The guy finished 15th at Riviera. If he can finish 15th at Riviera, why can't he finish top 20 at the Valero? Guy hasn't been playing a lot of golf. Got a bigger tournament next week. Final four picks. He's an Asian guy. All right. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I appreciate that. It's an odd course. Can't spray it. Thanks, Andy. It's an odd course. I know that. Yeah, if you're 10 yards off the fairway, you're fine. If you're 20 yards off the fairway, you're dead. I'm just playing the ups. I can't, in good conscience, play some 40-year-old veteran. These guys kill me all the time. I want this off the screen. There we go. Those guys kill me all the time. Whenever I try to go the crafty veteran route, fairways and greens, old man golf, I can't do it. And I don't care. Just playing the upside. I'm playing the all right, let's stay with it. We're playing good golf. We're confident. We're in the moment. We're engaged. I don't know. I feel bad. I feel stupid arguing with you because I know you know. God damn it. All right. All right. I'm reading comments. Anybody want to ask anything? I'm not paying attention to the Final Four. I have like Super Bowl boxes for the so I don't care who wins. I want to win my box. I don't give a shit. All right. I do have a third bundle tomorrow. I had one today too. And yes, I have one tomorrow. Fucking bullshit. Don't talk to me about third bundles. All right. We'll have to hear the action. Yeah, I have to look at some matchups. I gotta write that down. I need my matchup parlays or whatever. Did you see Answer WD? Yes, I did. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. I'm well aware. This is one and done. It's funny. It's not funny. But I had Answer as my one and done pick because this is the 16th ranked tournament of the season in terms of prize money. And the number 16 player in the world, Abe Answer. So I had Answer. He was going to be my don't think about it. He's going to be like my system pick, which is kicking my pick. The system picks are kicking my ass because I always try to get too cute. But I think I'm going to play Rory this week. Top three players for. Oh my God. Go away. Go away, Mitchell. When is the wrap off with Chris Rack? I'm not talking about that. That kid is my third bundles. Yeah, we know, Steve. Good job, Mr. Mounded Route. I'm not talking about work. I like Finau, Mitchell. I like Finau, I like Keegan, and I like Streelman. Okay? Now leave me alone and go to bed. Anybody else? I want to go. My fucking supervisor is in the chat. That's time for me to leave. It's unbelievable. They haunt my dreams and nightmares. All right. Anybody else? You are the king, Steve. You're the man, Steve. Been saying it for years. All right. All right. Thanks for watching. You can like and retweet if you want. I don't care. I'd love to bounce him. I'd like to take a big swing at you, Sarge. Nah, he's fine. He's harmless. He's absolutely harmless. I'm basically my own boss. All right. I'm going to go. Best of luck this week. I will be back on Sunday night with the recap show. We'll see how the week goes. I will be back, we think, on Tuesday. I have a very special guest to do a little master show with. And then, of course, I'll be back Wednesday night for a regular master show. And then I'll also be on a couple other podcasts doing some stuff. So it's going to be a busy week. That's why I'm on vacation. All right? A lot of focus. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. Get some rest. I know I am. And I will see you guys Sunday night. All right? Adios.